Okay, we will proceed in English only, and then we will go back. First question, Joshua.
Watch out with the wire.
Guys, come on.
This is a special day today.
Okay. Okay, Joshua.
So we'll start with the red card. Did you get any justification on the decision from the referee come full time?
No, I tried to, because I saw the images after, and yeah, it's clear you have in football, and we talked a lot about that, sometimes a grey zone, and because of that VAR is there and it helps football to make it more honest. But this decision had nothing to do with grey zone. It was really clear, there was nothing going on. Jefte just jumps higher, he doesn't move his arm is next to his body. So it's not a fall, it's nothing. And to lose a player that moment and to play with Dan. So I try to understand the decision and to ask, but the referee stick to his opinion about it, that it was for him a really clear fall and second yellow and red. So I think, I don't think I'm really confident that his bosses will have another idea.
How frustrating is it for you though, because although that decision might be criticised in retrospect, obviously for you, you go out and that's a key point, obviously in the tie.
Yeah, I cannot say it kills the dream at that moment, because that's the thing to be proud of. The players kept on going with 10 to make good organization, to try to find in the moments to counter-attack. Before that, we were dominating the game, and we were creating the chances out of that, not with massive chances, because Dynamo is also a good team, but you saw they were getting tired, and we knew the last half hour we would get more space to get better chances. So yeah, the players kept on doing what they had to do. They kept on believing, but then you get the goal against at the end. And then you do, a little bit casino, 1 against 1, to try to force something, and you get the second goal against. So it's a very decisive moment. And in the end, it has killed the dream of a dressing room. It has killed the dream of more than 50,000 fans. And you expect a better level in decision making, because this is for me the worst decision that I've seen in my more than 30 years of football.
Especially at this level, Philippe, when there is so much at stake, does that surprise you even more, just that a decision like this is going against you?
I have a lot of things in my head, but you guys know that every word I say too much, I can get a ban also for the next European Games. So let's keep things in my head. I think it's the best way now. And I need to be good and smart for the club, for the team. And we need to move on. That's what we need to do. So to take lessons out of this game, and there are a lot of positive lessons to take out of the 2 games against them. And the other things we don't control, so we try not to control the things we cannot control.
This match is obviously hugely important to the club financially. What impact do you think not reaching the Champions League will have on your ability to continue the rebuild that you're obviously going through this summer?
I told you guys this week, if you go to Champions League, you can do things faster, because there's 40 million coming into the club. That's not the case now. So it will take more time. That's the reality. To do the things that you want to do, or the things that the club wants to do for the future. But it doesn't mean that the story stops also, of course. And you see it already now. With young, exciting players coming into the club, making steps, and I don't need to say all the names every time. And to make value for the future, to make next steps, and out of that you can get 2-3 other players. And like this, we need to create a model as a club to grow.
Philippe, tonight Danilo was on the bench, but in a video that Rangers released earlier, he was limping, and he hasn't played any minutes so far this season. Can you give us an update on his fitness?
In what video was he limping?
There was a video on social media, on Twitter, that was released earlier tonight.
What was it, from this week, or was it from 2 years ago? Or from 2 years ago?
Pitch, yeah.
Or from 2 years ago, maybe.
No, he was walking on the pitch.
No, but Danny always had that kind of walk. Look, when the moment he came in, when he came into the club here. So I've been watching him a long time. I wanted to get him to Bruges when he was in Ajax, and he was not playing there. And he had that walk also at that moment. So nobody needs to worry about that. No, there's nothing going on with him. And today I wanted to put him in. That was the idea, but then the circumstances of the game were not there. But people will see him the next couple of weeks. They don't need to worry about him. It's just about 7 months out that you need time to gain match fitness, and then the right moments to get his minutes. And it depends also from the scenarios of the game in that situation.
And are you as far along in terms of the squad rebuild at this point as you thought you would be at the start of the summer?
Nobody knows that. Not one manager. At one moment during the transfer window. So we need to see 1st of September where we are in that situation.
Philippe, I appreciate the game is over, but do you imagine the club will make a formal protest about the referee and his decision making tonight?
I don't know. It depends. The club can do, if it doesn't have consequences, then it's, I think, also the right way to do it. But if it has consequences for the club, then you cannot do it. So I cannot also say now what I'm thinking. That's the way the game is played. So otherwise, it's not good for the club also to get fines or whatever, because they said something. Because in the end, it will not be that the decision is changed and we're going to replay. It's never going to happen. So no, we will see what happens the next couple of days.
Last one.
Phil, a disappointing night for you. You did speak there about some positives. One of the big positives so far this season's been Clement. Again, he could come on the second half, even with 10 men, he looked very, very dangerous. Any regrets from yourself about not putting him in from the start? I know it's very easy to say after the event.
No, because we have a lot of very qualified people in the building, in the medical staff, in the performance staff, to come with the right things. It's also what the club needed after last season with so many injuries, to make that better, to have the right info, to make the right decisions, to make players better, to make them stronger, to give them the right moments playing minutes. So signal of them was really clear, not to start with him. And maximum time would be to come in halftime, what we did. So this decision we made together. He's just a few days in the building. He comes out of 4 weeks of holidays. And I understand that people who never been a manager or never been a player and don't know what a human body is, that they doubt those things then. But that's the reality of every manager. So no, 0, because it was clearly a decision for the short term and the long term.
Thanks, everyone.